things off, I have a quick question. How many pairs of running shoes do you actually have?
I think this one you ask my mom better because I don't keep count, but she's the one nagging at me all the time. Like, hey, how many pairs of shoes do you have? Like, are you a caterpillar?
Oh, my mom says the same
Because
thing.
I like to like, shoes have an emotional value to me. So like, even though the shoes are burned out, I don't want to throw it away because I know, like, I remember, like, I did this awesome race in this one shoe. Or I did this like awesome training run in this one shoe. And you just have that emotional attachment to it. You don't really want to throw it away. So I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to shoes.
I understand, but for me it's sneakers.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Yeah, so actually I understand that you ran your first marathon at the age of 23. So what made you decide to start training for the marathon?
I think it was a huge factor was the 2015 Southeast Asian Games. So I mean, as a schoolboy athlete, what I really wanted to do was to win a medal for my country at the Southeast Asian Games. So it was going to be hosted by Singapore in 2015, which actually, like, that was a big catalyst for a lot of athletes, like, just whatever they're doing and like they're just going all out to try and achieve something on home soil, because it's just special, like winning a medal in Singapore in front of your family and your friends is very different from winning it in like Philippines or Thailand or whatever, where you may not necessarily have everyone there. So I wanted to do something that would give myself the best chance of winning a medal. And even though I was competing at shorter distances on the track, like 5K, 10K, I wasn't quite fast enough in terms of my 5K, 10K ability. Like the Indonesians, like Agus Prayogo was always much better than me, like 50 seconds faster than me in the 5K. So it was very hard to compete based on pure speed alone. Or rather like 5K, 10K speed. So what I wanted to do was to, change it up, like move to a longer distance where it's not so much your physical ability, but really like psychologically, how tough are you, to like handle the pain. And I was like, okay, since I can't beat these guys like on a foot-to-foot race, let's throw in as much pain as possible, and hopefully I can take more pain than them.
Yes, they say no pain, no gain.
Well, yeah, I think that's an overused saying because sometimes I think when it comes to marathon training, sometimes like there's a certain pain is good, which is training pain, but if your foot is hurting because of injury, then obviously don't train. So yeah, this psychology must be tempered a little bit.
Oh, that's true. You must put your safety first.
Yes.
Yeah. So I understand that you broke the national record at the 2019 Seoul Marathon with a time of 2 hours, 23 minutes and 42 seconds. That's an impressive feat. So how much training and preparation did it take?
Oh, my whole life really. Like,
oh.
Yeah, that was a really, really significant moment for me because ever since the day I started running, my goal was to one day like set a national record. But also not just any national record, but one in the marathon, because that's like that's the most like popular distance event. That's the one that's like the longest one on the road. So you really wanted to make an impact to break a marathon national record. So I managed to get the 10K, I managed to get the half marathon, but it was not until like last year that I got the marathon record at the age of, I think I was 27. Yeah, I was 27 years old when I got it. So yeah, it was really like. And after that, then I realized that how much it was motivating me, because after that race, I always had a bit of trouble like getting motivated enough to go out there and do the same training sessions that put me in a lot of pain, but also got me in the right shape. So I actually have not got back to the same shape since.
So what was the extra sacrifice that I made as compared to training for your other marathons?
Well, for this one, I really went all out. I took an extended leave from work so I could train in the mountains in the United States, where the terrain is a lot more challenging and the ground is like dirt roads rather than concrete roads, so it was more forgiving on the body, but it pushes your cardiovascular system to a new level. I trained with a coach. I was paying a coach out of my own pocket to get the best coaching available so I could get in shape for it. And then eventually, it's an investment. Go over there to train, there's money, time. You go over to the race, there's also money, and I was very lucky to get a few sponsors who could help me on that journey. So it was something that was made possible with the support I had from my sponsors, my coaches, and my family and friends around me. So it was really a team effort.
Oh, that's very great. Since you mentioned that you took a extended leave, right, I understand that you're currently working full-time at the Smart Local now for their business development department.
Yes.
Yeah.
After this class, you should come intern with us.
Yeah. I'm curious, since you train 7 times a week while balancing your job, how do you manage all your commitments?
I think that really is all about, like, it sounds cliche, but all of it is time management. To have enough energy through the day, I need to sleep 8 hours a night, which means that I can't like mess around too much when I get home. I have to do what I need to do, then like get ready for bed, brush my teeth, take a shower, and then go to bed by 11, 12 at the latest, so I can get up at like 7:30, 8 and make it to work on time. I usually do a training session after work. Work ends at 6, and then I go for a training session and then
Wow.
have dinner and then like cycle repeats. On the weekends I have a lot more time, so I always look forward to the weekends more than anyone else.
It's amazing how you can train yourself to do so many things at once and juggle everything.
I think I'm quite well. I think from a young age I've done it. So to me, like it's like I don't know any other way. Like this is how my life has always
this way.
been. Yeah, but I mean, if you think about it, like I have a forgiving job that is now strictly 9 to 6. Because like if I worked in a bank or I worked as a doctor or a lawyer, it might be a little bit different. Because like if you work like 12-hour a day shifts, then that's going to be a lot more difficult to balance these things. But yeah, at Smart Local we have good work-life balance for the most part, I think.
Yeah. So for the next question, I read an article where it said you will put a force that is 3 to 4 times your own body weight on your legs when running. That's like a crazy amount of force. But before I get to my question, we will be going for a short break.
Okay.
And when we come back, Rui Yong will share more about the injuries that he sustained in his running career. Radio Heatwave, this is Joey on Sports Spectacular, and here with me today is Soh Rui Yong, who is a professional marathon runner. We have been discussing about how he balances his job and all the training and preparation that it takes to break the 2019 Seoul Marathon record. So if you've got a question for Rui Yong, our phone lines are open. Call in now at 64608452. That's 64608452.
In the studio. #selfie, #throwback Thursday.
Really, D? That is so last week. Haven't you heard of
Way Back Wednesdays?
Hi, Radio Heatwave. Who's on the line? Hi, Loretta. Thanks for calling in. What's your question for Rui Yong? Is that question okay with you, Rui Yong?
Yes, I don't see anything wrong with it. That's fine.
Okay.
Thanks.
So great, Loretta. Could you please turn off all your other electronic devices later when on air to prevent feedback? I'll put you on hold now and I'll say hi to you later. Thank you.
Hello.
Hey, it's Vernon A and Justin on Muttons on the Move from 987 FM.
And you're listening to Radio Heatwave, the hottest thing on campus.
Radio Heatwave, welcome back. And I'm Joey and you're listening to Sports Spectacular, where we learn more about different sports each week. Today, we have Soh Rui Yong in the studio to share more about the ups and downs of being a professional marathon runner. If you have a question for Rui Yong, ring in at 64608452. That's 64608452. Oh, we have a caller on the line. Hi, Radio Heatwave, who's on the line? Hi, Loretta, thanks for calling in. What's your question for Rui Yong?
Well, marathon running is actually a really good sport for people who don't like to think. That's me. So instead of focusing on how bad it hurts or how much my body is dreading this, you try. I think what a good thing is to try and refocus on the positive aspects of running, because running like in distance running you go through like rough patches. So like marathon is so long. 2.4 km is 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depends on how long you're running it. Maybe like you said, maybe half an hour. So it's like life where it's not all gonna be smooth sailing. So like even when we're having like tough spots in running, tough spots in life, what you do is refocus on what you can do, which is process-based mindset. You put one foot in front of the other, try and save as much energy as possible. Right? Stressing out never did anyone any good. So yeah, I think in that sense, running is actually a good discipline trainer for life and other aspects of what you do as well.
So does that answer your question, Loretta?
Thank you.
Thanks for calling in. Hope you have a great day ahead, Loretta. So, Rui Yong, before we went for the break, I asked you whether you had sustained any serious injuries in your running career before. So, what's your answer?
Well, I would say the more serious injuries I've suffered include one, plantar fascia tear in 2016. Plantar fascia, your plantar fascia is the tendon connecting your heel to your toes. So there's a band of tissue that I mean, it withstands a lot of force because every time we run, there's a spring motion that there's stress put on it. I overused it and ended up tearing it in 2016 at the World Championships in the half marathon. So it was really, really painful, and I couldn't like run for like quite a number of weeks. So naturally, it was quite. It was the first major injury I suffered, so naturally it was quite depressing because I don't know, I don't know what to do. But I think over time, like every runner is gonna get, every sports person is gonna get some injuries. Even if you're an e-gamer, I think your fingers get sore after a while.
That's true.
So I think it teaches you about your body. It teaches you what you can and cannot handle, and I think that's one of those things that I learned through it.
Oh, yeah, it sounds very painful, and I'm so glad you overcame it. So it was an honor having you here today in the studio, Rui Yong. It's not every day that we have a professional athlete sharing with us his experience. This has been Soh Rui Yong, a professional marathon runner, and today we discussed his injuries, his job, and more about the preparation and sacrifice that he had to do to break his national record. We've come to the end of the show today. I'm Joey on Sports Spectacular, and you're listening to Radio Heatwave, the hottest thing on campus.
Good job! Are you alright? Couple seconds? Sorry, that'll be my fault. That'll be my fault. I tend to talk too much. You're done! Hey, thank you.